Hello everyone, and welcome to another Fortnite stream. Yesterday we played a little bit of Battle Royale, tried to pretend to be clone troopers and trick people, which we were able to partially kind of trick people, just a little bit. Sorry, I just spaced out for a little bit. We were able to kind of trick people with it, but this stream I'm gonna be working on building stuff, Star Wars themed builds in Creative and Lego Fortnite. And so I think what we're gonna do first is we'll go to Creative first. And I do have a few Star Wars builds, but I am going to redo some of them. And when I mean redo some of them, I mean I might only redo one. I'm not for sure yet if I'm gonna redo more than that. Pretty sure it's going to be in crossover items. So yeah, I am gonna remake this Imperial Star Destroyer, because even though when I first built it I thought it was pretty good, but I could definitely tell that this Imperial Star Destroyer is way too tiny, so I will be redoing that, so that it will be big enough to actually be able to fit this thing, which is the AT-AT carrier. Or TIE Fighter dropship, it depends, it could do that too. But yeah, I built TIE Interceptors, TIE Fighters, and I also have TIE Bombers. And then I also have built some Terminator stuff, like I have the Harvester, the Terminator tank, an HK. I am planning on redoing this guy, which was the T-47. I have a T-100, and the spider guy and a sky drone. And then here is AT-AT and then AT-ACT that I have. And then I kind of just did something right here. I kind of just wanted to see what these guys would look like in a battle zone, so I just put Terminators in here. And then here was some other Star Wars stuff I was working on. So what we're going to do is we're going to redo this thing. This is supposed to be the Empire's troop transport, but I made it... Whoa. I made it way too big. So I'm gonna... Because I wanted to have it... I wanted it to have an interior. Did Fortnite change the lighting in creative? I know it said something about lighting, but it seems really dark in here. Huh, okay, I guess that must have been the change they did. Okay. I was about to say the lighting does seem Chapter 5-esque. Huh, interesting. But we won't be redoing Star Destroyer. We're gonna be... We're gonna... Sorry, I keep spacing out. We're gonna redo this troop transport first, so... We're just gonna... delete it. Okay. Let's see. So, likely chance we're gonna need the blocks. Who knows? I might need this. And then I think I'm gonna need a cylinder. This turret. And it looks to be that I'm gonna probably need the ball. And that might be it. Let me see. It does have a very tiny cylinder. I wonder if... I guess we'll try to see if maybe this cylinder could get maybe tiny enough for the tiny guns. This is supposed to be based off that tank we saw in Rebels, and again, it's also very largely sized, but I think I might keep it like that, just because I think it makes it so that the Empire actually has a big tank. I made two versions of it, one that has a giant anti-air turret, and then one that just has cargo on it, but it's still pretty good defense. I don't know, and then, oh yeah, I forgot I have this transport shuttle. Is this supposed to be the Death Star with a bunch of Star Destroyers around it? Think so. Okay, let's get back to building this. So I need to make these pieces chrome. Okie dokie. Let's see. So I think I might use this big piece. Maybe I'll just have this thing slightly above the ground. Let's see. Let's shrink it just a little bit like that. And then shrink the height just a little bit. And there was another chunk, but this piece is kind of slightly back just a little bit. Sorry guys, this might take a little bit. We need its height to go down. And then we just need to slightly move this thing backwards. Like that. So that then we can have And then there's these. Phew! Bless me. Clearly, I need to make this piece just a little bit longer. Okay, there we go. That was the problem was I didn't have that piece centered correctly. There we go. That should be good for this front. Now all I need to do is just stretch the trunk. There we go. And then it looks to be that we have a chunk that is slightly more in width, but the height is the same as this. And then we need to make it with just slightly like that. Just shrink that bit just a little bit like that. And let's see, can we make this just a bit tinier, but then just extend this out just a little bit. There's its little front guns. Off the bat, this is already starting to look a lot better than what I originally had at the start of this stream. Okay. So now, what we need to do is we need to start building the back section. Which it looks like it's just a skinny back chunk, kind of like this. But it appears to have just a teeny height. And just slightly goes out just like that. And then I'm gonna need this just for a tiny chunk that kind of sticks out like that. And then let me grab this. And then let me just actually maybe we'll go with the ball on this, but just make it just teensy bit larger, and then grab that. Make the barrel just a little bit longer, and then put another one like that, except maybe I'll shrink the barrel just a little bit. Okay, now we got the back turn on this thing. Now all that's left to do to remake it is just adding the little things on the side, which we'll do is shrink this. Also shrink its height. And there was 3 of these things. And let me move this one just a smidge over like that. There we go. That appears to be and then all right, there we go. We finished the Imperial troop transport. I know, guys, someone could definitely build this way better than I can, but I'm trying to get good, guys. Like, I mean, I still think the best one I've built so far is the HK tank from Terminator. I think this thing turned out fire. And I do really like. Where's my? Didn't I have an ATST? Where is my ATST at? Oh, here it is. I also do think my ATST turned out pretty well too. And I do really like how my AT-AT also turned out. I thought my AT-AT turned out pretty well. This was the first ever AT-AT I built, which was supposed to be a May 4th on my Battle Royale map, which we all know I am remaking and restarting my whole Battle Royale series. It has its own story that I've been working a script on, and that Battle Royale will not come out till I get a creator code. Or, I mean, until I can publish maps, which... I don't have permissions to publish yet because I will try to get permissions when I actually start making a little bit more. Sorry guys, I just had a brain fart. Because it does cost quite a bit to be a freaking get permissions, and I'm pretty sure I probably have like spent the amount of money needed, but I just have to be on creative, I think. Let me see. Sorry guys, I'm quickly checking on what I have to do to... Pretty sure you have to like have spent a certain amount of money and then be on creative for a certain amount of time. Yeah, so you have to be playing creative for 7 days in the last 30 days, and then you also have to spend up to $73 on the game. That's quite a lot, Fortnite. $73? That's like probably like wait, $70. I get paid $16.40 working at McDonald's. I'm trying to estimate. Let's see, so I mean that's like a straight up like 6 hour shift at McDonald's worth of money, bruh. Eventually, guys, I will get that creator code, but that spending $73 has kind of been a pickle, and then I've also been super busy with work, school, and other things, and also getting my first ever video game out, Legacy of the Lost. Please check it out, guys. It's on itch.io. I built my own video game. It is about the Lusitania, Britannic, and Titanic. You get to pick which way you want it to go down, and it will go down. Very early development. Speaking of that, maybe I should go work on that game again. I haven't worked on it in a little bit because, again, I've been super busy. It's really hard trying to balance things. The game has had a few updates. They were very small, so I kind of just did them really quick, but I'm kind of taking a small break from working on it because I want to. This new Star Wars season has came out, and I kind of want to get some YouTube content out, so that the game will be put on a pause for a little bit. I haven't decided yet, but there might be a small update in May for it. I don't know. I'll have to see. I know May is when the Lusitania went down, so I might do a video. Maybe on the... Wait, shoot, didn't it sink tomorrow? Crap. Well, it sank tomorrow. So I guess I'm gonna have to quickly after this stream, I might need to record a quick updated trailer for my game for the Lusitania and put that on itch.io because right now the video I have for it on itch.io is pretty outdated, so I'll need to definitely. But anyways, off topic, we need to get back to building things. So there we go. We have redid the trooper transport. Definitely, I think made it a little more realistic on its size. Maybe it's still a little bit bigger, but this is much better than what it originally was. And that definitely looks quite a bit better. Another thing I was planning on redoing, but I won't do it in this stream because this is a Terminator, and this is supposed to be Star Wars. I'm also going to be redoing this model because I don't like how it turned out. It doesn't really look exactly like the T-47 compared to my other Terminator models, where they actually look pretty fire, especially these guys. And then another thing I'm planning to do is redoing my Star Destroyer, because my Star Destroyer is not accurately sized, and I want to get this Star Destroyer actually big enough that it can actually encompass this thing. So to do that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start deleting this Star Destroyer, because I think the Star Destroyer might be in the way. Or actually, maybe I might keep the Star Destroyer here, just because I might need to see it to kind of see what I kind of did for some things on the design of this thing. I'll just, maybe what I'll do is, first of all, I kind of want to just see where the build height is, so I know to make sure I don't hit that. Okay. So does that mean, like, if I brought, like, this chunk up here, I cannot build it up here? Okay, no. So I can still build a little bit higher than that. This is just where you can't build anymore. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, the barrier height isn't too much higher from that either. So we'll need to make sure, we want to make sure we kind of stay a little below this when building the Star Destroyer. Oh, But then I also don't want it to be too close to this thing. But I also want to build it near this thing so I could like actually like make sure I get the height correct on this thing. Um, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna maybe. Oh, I don't know because I'm a little worried about the build height. Maybe I'll. Sorry, I'm just working. I'm gonna work on the outline of the Star Destroyer really quickly, and then we're gonna go to Lego Fortnite and try to build a Star Destroyer on Lego Fortnite next. I would say, and then what we're gonna do. I can't remember. Did I do it like that, where it was like, it went, where it goes like, yeah, okay. Well, I definitely think. Sorry, I'm just gonna bring this down just like a few more notches. Well, definitely this is way larger than that one. Um, I think this might actually be the perfect size, I think. I mean, it's bro, the starter store is so big. You know, before we go to Lego Fortnite, I really need to see my how my battle royale map's doing. I haven't checked on it in a while. Speaking of, I haven't even worked on it in so long. Bro, this new lighting is so strange. I'm not used to it. I'm so used to lighting and creative being so different. Does this mean I'm gonna have to start adding lights into my buildings? Is it gonna get like too dark? I mean, not really, but like, I mean, it's not bad. But yeah, guys, this is a battle royale map I'm working on. I have 3 POIs done, and so far 2 others in the works right now. I've got several landmarks done, which landmarks only show up on the minimap with yellow text. Like we got Smiley Face, Walter House, uh, Sunny Jelly. And then here is Pleasant Springs. It's supposed to be Pleasant Park and Salty Springs and Greasy Grove kind of combined together because I also added the taco restaurant here. So yeah, we have that, and then we also have you kind of get the Pleasant Park vibes from it because it does have the thing in the middle, and then some houses, and then we have Strange House over here. It's a house that's very strangely shaped, which actually I actually need to grab a landmark name and actually name it Strange House. There we go. But yeah, this is another PY that's done, and I started working on the middle of the island and started working on some river systems. And then I also was working on the mountain in the corner of the island. And then here is the other POI that's been finished. This is Dusty Docks, which I built before Fortnite. I don't want to see anyone saying I copied Fortnite's name. I built this before Fortnite. And actually, a YouTuber built it before me, so I'm not going to take full credit on it. One day I was just looking at YouTube creators building battle rails, and I saw that some other guy actually made a Dusty Docks before me. So I'm not going to say I'm the first one that did it, but I'm going to say Epic did not freaking... I'm telling you, bro, Epic stole from my Dusty Docks. I'm calling it right now, bro. I'm joking, guys. I swear. People on Reddit did not take the joke so seriously. They were like, ain't no way Epic's stealing from a creator like you with only 2 views. And I was like, guys, I said in the post that this is a joke. I don't give a crap. Like, I thought it was pretty cool that me and Epic had the same exact and same thing with this YouTuber. We all had the same exact idea to make a Dusty Dock variant. Like, I was not mad about it. Like, I don't understand people on Reddit. Apparently they're just stupid. I would say so far the only thing that is straight from Fortnite would be Risky Reels. All the other places have their own themes, like Dusty Docks, which I guess is now from Fortnite, but my Dusty Docks is very different from Fortnite's Dusty Docks. Then we got Sunny Shoreline, which is supposed to be just like a salty... Wait, what was it called again? It was called Salty something. I can't remember anymore. Which is supposed to be based off of that Chapter 2 POI. And then we got Pleasant Springs, which is just a mix of Salty Springs, Pleasant Park, and Greasy Grove. And then Lucky Fields is supposed to be Lucky Landing mixed with Frenzy Fields or those farm locations. And Retail Towers is supposed to be Tilted Towers combined with Retail Row, so it's going to have a mixture of kind of like Tilted, but also like Retail's buildings and stuff there also. There's also supposed to be a Forest POI, which appears I did not put its name, but it's going to be called Silent Forest. It's gonna probably have some like Slenderman Easter eggs in it or something like that, and some. It's gonna have a lot of landmarks in it. I'm definitely gonna probably put a Slenderman Easter egg in there. But yeah, this is the battle royale map I've been working on. I haven't touched it in a while because I wasn't expecting to get a creator code soon, and I was actually making some very fast progress on the map, so I decided to stop working on it because I'm not gonna get a creator time probably anytime soon. I will actually be surprised if I do get it really soon. Um, so that's why I haven't really touched it. Um, but this will be my first map I'll post when I get a creator code. Anyways, time to head to Lego Fortnite, and we're gonna try to start building a Star Destroyer on Lego Fortnite. Me and my little brother have been working on a Lego world, and we've been empiring finding the island. You'll see what I mean. Basically, I've just been putting like uh Star Wars, Empire, and First Order stuff all over everything, including the Rebel base that we found. We just put Imperial flags all over it and removed all the Rebel flags, and so it basically just looks like. But yeah, we basically put Empire stuff all over it. My younger brother was trying to build walkers. And I kind of built a landing pad. And then I have a smaller one over here because I started building a TIE fighter off screen. Uh, I am a little worried that I might have made another mistake on it. But anyways, let's hit up here. Let's also destroy this before this causes any harm to anything. So let's see. Hmm. All right, guys, I'll have to be right back. My mom wanted me to do something before they got back. Ugh. Shouldn't take me too long. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Just had to run and do something really quick. Okay, back to working on the Star Destroyer. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, I have no clue what I am doing. Hmm. Let's see. Is this probably big enough? Bro, that scared the crap out of me. Bro, I'm so worried that the Star Destroyer is gonna be so big that like Lego Fortnite's gonna be like, oh, you're exceeding the space limit. Yeah, that's Carter's. Huh?
Is this in the normal world?
This is our Star Wars world.
Is it okay if I log in on the computer so I can join you and build the AT&T tutorial?
Thought we were just gonna split screen. Well, I mean, I was gonna end it because we have to eat dinner, so.
Actually, the AT&T is technically.
I saw this YouTuber is gonna make a ATST tutorial.
That's good. That's good.
It's the one that showed how to make the transport ship fly. Do you think this is big enough for a Star Destroyer?
Are you sure it's even? It doesn't look right. Maybe it is. I've been seeing things today, but it probably is.
I mean,
I think it is, yeah. I don't know if it's accurately scaled, but you know.
maybe I might make it just. Let me maybe add maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just add 2 more things to make it just a little bit bigger. Also, I redid the transport ship. I mean, yeah. Dude, this thing is probably gonna need so many freaking balloons.
Yeah, you might want to add like 200 large balloons in there. Probably more, considering that a normal balloon can barely pick up like one single cube, but a large balloon can pick up like 4, so you're gonna need a crap ton, especially to keep it just hovering above the ground.
I was just trying to. Here, wait, Carter. I want to show you what the new Imperial transport looks like. I think the new the new Imperial transport I built is a lot better. I did shrink it down a little bit so it's more accurately sized. And I also built the outline for the Star Destroyer. So here is the outline for the Star Destroyer.
Okay.
It is so big, I can't even see the whole Star Destroyer with my render distance.
That's an issue. I'm gonna do.
But yeah, that's the Star Destroyer I originally built, and then compared to the outline, which I'm building the Star Destroyer right above this guy, so I could see.
Yikes.
And then here is the transport.
Is it actually scaled correctly now? It's definitely a bit better instead of being.
You can't enter it anymore. I decided I'm just gonna make it simple and just be like that. I would say maybe slightly a little bit bigger,
It's
but
still a bit bigger, but it's so much better than the original thing, which was a
but
not
it's also shrank. Like if you look at it, it's a lot skinnier, like the original thing too.
It's a lot better.
I also did this with the top turret gun.
Oh, that thing. You should put more of those on different builds, maybe.
Because I was originally going to put this there, but then I decided, nah, it's more of a ball turret, so I just did that instead. And then this is where the troopers are supposed to pop out of. They just pop out of these doors. And the shape is a lot better too. It actually has like the thing that goes indent like that. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys in another one. Bye.